The color party is commanded by Captain A.I. Aguiar of 351 Artillery Regiment.
Please, let's be seated. Let's be seated. Thank you very much. Everyone, I announce that Her Excellency the Deputy Governor has arrived. I'm very lovely informed that we have the former Deputy Governor seated, and that is in the person of Elijah Salmot Makonjola Badru, the former Deputy Governor of Ogun State. Mommy, you are welcome. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for your presence. And our royal father, Kabiyesi Oba Y.O. Adekoya OON, the Dagborewe of Idowa, is representing the Awujale and paramount ruler of Ijebuland, Oba Dr. Sikiru Kayode Adetono. Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi.
Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to announce the arrival of the Commissioner of Police.
Commissioner Salaut! Present arms! Shoulder arms!
That was the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Edward Owolowo.
Arms!
At this junction,
Stand
may I announce the arrival of the Naval Secondary School Command.
My Lord, the Chief Judge of Ogun State, Honorable Justice Musumola Dipeolu, FICMC, is already with us. You are welcome, ma. We also have with us the President, Customary Court of Appeal, Honorable Justice Mobalaji Ojo. I also would like to appreciate and recognize other judges that are here present. Thank you for coming. And that is the third arm of government. We appreciate you. The Commandant, Nigerian Navy Secondary School, Abeokuta, Commander Dauda Isa, has just taken the salute. You are welcome, sir.
Our invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, announcing the arrival of the 12th Artillery Brigade Commander, Brigadier General E.J. Amandasun.
That was the brigade commander, 35 Artillery Brigade, Brigadier E.J. Amadason. You're welcome, sir.
To the arms.
All the judges in Ogun State, you're recognized. All the magistrates in Ogun State, you are recognized. We welcome you. Already, I say the body of permanent secretaries, very well represented. They are here. Our bosses, you are recognized. The members of the Ogun State Executive Council are also here. We appreciate you, sirs and ma'ams, our royal fathers, very distinguished Nigerians. We appreciate you. All the service chiefs that are here, we say thank you. The Commandant, NSCDC, is already here. Commander Ahmed Abodorin, you are recognized. Commandant Sheni Oguyemi for Trace is recognized. We also recognize the Sector Commander of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Kábíyèsí, Kábíyèsí, Kábíyèsí Aláké, Kábíyèsí. Let me welcome specially Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Her Excellency Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State. Your Excellency, ma, you are welcome. We thank God for another beautiful celebration of our nation, Nigeria. Kábíyèsí Aláké, the Aláké and paramount ruler of Egba land, Oba Dr. Adedotun Aremu Gbadebo CFR. Kábíyèsí, Kábíyèsí, Kábíyèsí o. Ìgbà yín á túbọ̀ máa tu gbogbo ọmọ ìlú lára, Kábíyèsí. Ní gbàgede ohun ìrántí àwọn ológun tí ayẹyẹ àṣekágbá àjọ̀dún òmìnira ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà tó di 60 ọdún báyìí ti ń wáyé. Àwọn ọba aláyé, àwọn aṣíwájú nínú ọ̀rọ̀ òṣèlú, àwọn aṣíwájú lẹ́ka ètò ìdájọ́, àwọn aṣíwájú lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ọba, àwọn akọ̀wé àgbà lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ ọba ni wọ́n ti wà ní gbàgede náà báyìí níbi tí ayẹyẹ ọ̀hún ti ń wáyé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, àwọn aṣíwájú láwọn ilé iṣẹ́ ológun, àwọn ológun tí wọ́n ti wà ní orí ìdúró, gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n wà ní gbàgede náà báyìí láti ṣe ayẹyẹ èyí tí ó ń kádìí ti àjọ̀dún òmìnira ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà tó di 60 ọdún báyìí nílẹ̀. Olórí pátákó àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọba ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, Alhaja Salimat Ọ̀tún, àwọn náà ni wọ́n ń gbé sí orí gbàgede yìí níbi tí ayẹyẹ náà ti ń wáyé. Ní orí gbàgede tí a wà yìí, igbákejì gómìnà nígbà kan rí nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn, Alhaja Salmat Badru, wọ́n ti wà lórí gbàgede yìí. Igbákejì gómìnà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ Naimot Salako Oyedele, àwọn náà ti wà ní gbàgede yìí. Aláyélúwà Ọba Yunusa Adékọ̀yà Dàgbúrèwé ti Ìdọ́wá tí wọ́n ń ṣojú Àwùjalẹ̀ tí Akilẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú náà wà ní gbàgede yìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni olùdarí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin tẹ́lẹ̀ rí nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn, ìyẹn ọmọọba Suraj Adékúnbi, wọ́n ti wà ní gbàgede yìí. Àkárìgbò ti ilẹ̀ Rẹ́mọ, Aláyélúwà Ọba Babátúndé Àjàyí, àwọn náà ti wà ní gbàgede yìí báyìí. A kí yín káàbọ̀ sí gbàgede tí a wà yìí. Aláyélúwà Ọba Babátúndé Adéwálé Àjàyí, ẹ káàbọ̀ a kú ọdún òmìnira ilẹ̀ wa Nàìjíríà. Aláyélúwà tí wọ́n tún jẹ́ olórí pátá fún àwọn ọba ilẹ̀ Ẹ̀gbá, Aláké ti ilẹ̀ Ẹ̀gbá ni mò ń sọ nípa wọn. Aláyélúwà Ọba Adédọ̀tun Àrẹ̀mú Gbádébọ̀, wọ́n ti wà ní gbàgede yìí. Adájọ́ àgbà nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn, Adájọ́ Mọ́súnmọ́lá Dípẹ̀olú àti àwọn adájọ́ gbogbo nípínlẹ̀ yìí, àwọn náà ti wà ní gbàgede tí a wà yìí níbi tí a ti ń ṣe ayẹyẹ tó ń kádìí 60 ọdún sí ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà gba òmìnira nílẹ̀. Tá ò bá gbàgbé, ọdún 1960 ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà gba òmìnira, èyí tí àwọn aṣíwájú ní àwùjọ ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà nígbà náà tí a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Nnamdi Azikiwe, olóyè Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀, bàbá Anthony Enahoro, gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n péjú tí wọ́n sì jà fitafita láti jẹ́ kí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ó bọ́ kúrò lọ́wọ́ ìjọba Gẹ̀ẹ́sì amúnisìn. Èyí ló fún wa ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ láti gba òmìnira tí àwa náà fi lè máa dá àṣẹ ara wa pa ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tó ń ṣàn fún wàrà àti fún oyin. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn pàtàkì tí ẹ ti wà ní gbàgede yìí, a kí yín káàbọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i. Apàṣẹ iléeṣẹ́ ológun òfurufú, apàṣẹ iléeṣẹ́ ológun ojú omi ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn, apàṣẹ Dáúdà Ìsá, a kí yín káàbọ̀ sí gbàgede yìí. Ọ̀gá àgbà pátá fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn, èèyàn ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá Edward Awólọ́wọ̀ Àjogún, a kí yín káàbọ̀ sí gbàgede yìí. Bákan náà apàṣẹ iléeṣẹ́ ológun tó wà ní Alámàlà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn bí apàṣẹ Ewémehà Amadasun, a kí yín káàbọ̀ sí gbàgede yìí. Apàṣẹ iléeṣẹ́ ológun ti ààbò ara ẹni ní ààbò ìlú, ìyẹn apàṣẹ Ahmed Abọ́dúnrìn, a kí yín káàbọ̀ sí àárín wa níbí. Ẹ̀yin ológun gbogbo tí ẹ wà lórí ìdúró, ẹ̀yin ikọ̀ iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá, ikọ̀ tí ó máa kọ orin fún àwọn tí ó máa yan bí ológun, a kí yín káàbọ̀. The Secretary to the Ogun State Government, Mr. Tokunbo Talabe, is there with us. You are welcome, sir. That's the Secretary to the Ogun State Government, Mr. Tokunbo Talabe. You are welcome. All the members of the State Executive Council, I say the Honorable Commissioner for Women Affairs, going to take her seat. We already have former heads of service who are here with us. We have Savio Godwin Ogun. We have Elder Shola Adeyemi. We also have Mr. Abayomi Shobande, Engineer Lanre Bisiriyu. You are all recognized and welcome. The former Speaker of Ogun State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Tete Oseni Gomez. You are recognized, you are welcome. Looking ever elegant and radiant. Ageless Speaker, you are welcome, ma'am. I'd also like to recognize some of our notable paramilitary officers who are here. The Controller of the Nigerian Correctional Service, Ogun State Command, Mojid Olabode Olaniran. We also have the NSCDC, Ogun State, Ahmed Abodunrin. The Director, Ogun State Fire Service, Engineer Adefala Fatai, is also here with us. We also have the Commander Trace. Commander Sheni Ogunyemi is also here. Let me welcome specially a former Deputy Governor in Ogun State. A former Deputy Governor in Ogun State, Prince Segun Adeshegun. You are welcome, ma. You are welcome, sir. Prince Segun Adeshegun, former Deputy Governor in Ogun State. Our Papa, Professor Anthony Ashiwaju, has joined us also. In fact, this is a gathering of who is who. We appreciate God for His mercies, for His protection, and for His divine guidance, most especially in the last 60 years of this country, Nigeria. We appreciate you. We thank God for His mercies. The body of permanent secretaries, I recognize you. The Chief of Staff to the Governor of Ogun State, Alade Shaib Afolabi Sales. You are recognized, sir. You are welcome. Joining us again is the former Head of Service, Chief Dipo Odulate. Chief Dipo Odulate is joining us at this time. We say thank you. All our royal fathers, our KBSAs, we appreciate you. Long may you reign. And incidentally, today happens to be the birthday of one of our royal fathers, Kábíyèsí, the Olu of Itori, Oba Akamo. Kábíyèsí, happy birthday. He celebrates his birthday with Nigeria every year. So I want to believe all road will lead to Itori after this ceremony. Kábíyèsí, happy birthday once again. Nigerian students, I understand the leadership is there. You are welcome. I say His Excellency, I say the advanced team of His Excellency, his advanced team is here. His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State. His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State. His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's in a very unique way welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, to this event. Our Governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun. Prince Dapo Abiodun, the Governor of Ogun State, MFR, you are recognized, sir. You are recognized and welcome, sir.
The executive governors are invited guests. The parade commander is marching forward to introduce the parade as well as invite the special guests of honor to inspect the parade.
That's the brigade commander.
2020 Independence Day Parade pumped up. 13 officers, 96 soldiers, 48 naval ratings, and 48 men of the Nigerian police ready for your inspection, Your Excellency.
Why, at this point, Your Excellency, sir, this is our 60th anniversary. And we warmly welcome you to the arcade ground of the Governor's Office, Okemoson, here in Abeokuta, Ogun State. Nigeria celebrates 16 years. Nigeria's independence this day, 1960. We thank Almighty for His mercies, for His benevolence, for the unity, even though in diversity, we're still grateful. Nigeria is Africa's most populated nation, and it declared our independence from the British colonial rule, and that occasion signified the sovereignty and unity of Nigeria. Our core values, unity in progress, our economy, our tradition, our culture, all the things that bind us together, that strong cord is still waxing stronger. Unlike the Vice President rightly said, despite all the cracks, our walls are not yet broken, in his words. And we'd like to appreciate God for this mercy. We'd like to say thank you to Papa for this mercy. And we continue to work stronger and stronger. In 1960, from 3 regions, North, the East, and the West, Nigeria developed to 6 geopolitical zones, 36 states, and the Federal Capital Territory, and of course, as of this morning, 774 local governments. That is what makes up this entire nation called Nigeria. The good people of Nigeria were very strong, resilient, and people say, yes, Nigerians are the strongest people in the world. I agree with that. Of course, our very culture, we know that the eagle on our flag represents our strength. Our grain is our agricultural wealth, while the white signifies and symbolizes unity and peace. We say thank you to God Almighty. I want to appreciate behind every successful man, there is always a woman. And the woman beside His Excellency, keeping the whole front very bubbling and making it conducive for His Excellency to thrive in steering the ship of our nation, of our state, is none other than the First Lady of Ogun State, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun. Your Excellency, Ma, will welcome you very specially to this independence anniversary of our nation, Nigeria. And let me also welcome specially Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele, my Lord, the Chief Judge of Ogun State, Honorable Justice Mosumala Dipeolu, FICMC, the President of the Customary Court of Appeal, Honorable Justice Mobalaji Ojo. I'd like to also recognize the Secretary to the Ogun State Government, Mr. Tokumbo Talabe, the Honorable Speakers here present, we appreciate you. And now I would like to announce the arrival of His Royal Majesty, Kabiyesi, the owner and paramount ruler of Yewa land, Oba Kehinde Olugbenle Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi, Kabiyesi. You are highly welcome and duly recognized, Kabiyesi.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as the inspection is carried on, the parade commander will soon take permission from His Excellency to march past the parade in slow and quick time. The parade will form in 3 ranks to commence marching in slow and quick time.
Significantly, this day 60 years ago, the Union Jack was lowered and replaced with the green, white grain, the symbol of our strength. We thank God for this mercy. In a couple of minutes, we'll be taking prayers for our nation and for Nigeria, for our state. We'll be taking prayers after His Excellency must have inspected the parade.
Permission to march out in slow and quick time.
The
60th Independence Anniversary of Nigeria. Once again, we give God all the glory.
Nukutokwe, nukwe mokwe na modevu. Nitope na jikwe ya logahu nukoto. Doa ite nito Nigeria pe okwe tandeko. Debi ya blonde.
You are still watching the live telecast of the Independence Special Parade at the Arcade Grand, Okemosan, Abeokuta. This time, 1960, the Union Jack was lowered to give way for the green, white, green, signifying peace, splendor, and agriculture. And today we are happy for a great nation of diverse cultural, religious, and ethnic nationalities. Unity in diversity has been the strength of this great nation. And I must tell you that we have every reason
Thank you.
Ready for clearance! For clearance!
Your Excellency, sir, very senior officers, our invited guests, any moment from now, the parade will march past in slow and quick time.
Right way! Slow march!
The parade has commenced in slow.
Alignment, alignment.
The number 1 guard commanded by Captain P.I. Bala of 354 Artillery Regiment. The right sub-guard commander is Lieutenant Timothy Karanga of 35 Artillery Brigade Sigma. And the left sub-guard commander is Lieutenant B.M. Bonaton.
It's okay.
The conducting warrant officer is Warrant Officer Ojo Francis of 35 Artillery Brigade Garrison.
Yes. Straight.
Next is the second guard.
Color button! Left hand!
The second guard is commanded by Captain A.P. Babalullah of 35 Artillery Brigade Workshop. The right sub-guard commander is Lieutenant B.H. Abdullahi of 351 Artillery Regiment, while the left sub-guard commander is Lieutenant Z.A. Samaila.
Color alignment.
While the color party arrives, We expect everybody to rise.
Color button. Right. Right.
The colors comprise of the national and regimental colors. The national assigned color is Captain A.I. Awia, while the regimental color assigned Captain F.E. Edwards of 354 Artillery Regiment, and the naval color is Navy Lieutenant Black. The color party has escort from the services. The regimental sergeant major to the color is Master Warrant Officer Habo Ibrahim. Immediately after the color is number 3 guard, which is commanded by Lieutenant A.A. Sani.
Color button.
The right sub-guard commander is Lieutenant L.M., Navy Lieutenant L.M. And to the left is Navy Lieutenant Mohammed. Next is number 4 guard, which is provided by the Nigerian police, and it is being commanded by ASB Ashwatwengi Kalifosofa. The right sub-guard commander is ASB Ainua Oluwakemi, and the left sub-guard commander is ASB Suleiman Opemi.
Color button. Left way.
The wonderful band you have all been listening comprises of the armed forces and police. It is being commanded by Lieutenant Amefebu of 35 Artillery Brigade. Shortly, the parade will break from slow to quick time. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may we give them a sounding round of applause. While the color party approaches, may I crave for indulgence to rise up for the color. Officers in uniform from the rank of front officer above should salute. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the parades are halting. May we give a sounding round of applause. The parade are taking dressing. Ladies and gentlemen, the parade commander will march the parade forward in review order for the address of the special guest of honor. May we give another resounding
Stand up and eat.
Your Excellencies, very distinguished Nigerians, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this auspicious occasion of Nigeria's 60th independence celebrations, all of us to silently pray where you're seated as I invite the number one citizen of our state.
at this junction.
Telecast of programs at the Arcade Grand, Okemosan, Abeokuta. And it's time that we've been celebrating this great nation. It is time to say, arise, O compatriots, as
Deliver his address. Your Excellency, sir.
Ní orí gbàgede tí a wà yìí, àwọn ológun ti yan bí ológun. Àwọn ológun, àwọn ọlọ́pàá, iléeṣẹ́ ológun, ojú omi. Yàtọ̀ sí èyí, ikọ̀ èyí tí ó lu ìlù tó fún fèrè fún àwọn tí wọ́n yan bí ológun. Láti rí ikọ̀ olórin ti iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ti àjọ ààbò ara ẹni ní ààbò ìlú tí a mọ̀ sí civil defence àti ti àwọn ológun pẹ̀lú tí àjọ trace pẹ̀lú ni wọ́n jìjọ fi orin àti ìlù dá àwọn tí wọ́n yan bí ológun náà lára yá. Ní orí ìgbàgede tí a wà yìí pẹ̀lú ni a tún ti rí àwọn ìkànnì láwùjọ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ní orí ìgbàgede náà láti sàmì ayẹyẹ 60 ọdún èyí tí ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà gba òmìnira, láti sọ fún àwọn aṣíwájú àwùjọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí tí wọ́n jà pitapita láti gba orílẹ̀-èdè yìí kúrò lọ́wọ́ ìjọba Gẹ̀ẹ́sì amúnisìn wípé a mọ rírì wọn nítorí wípé wọ́n jà raburabu láti jẹ́ kí ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà ó lè jẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè èyí tó dúró gírí tó sì wà ní ìṣọ̀kan bẹ́ẹ̀.
ọ̀pọ̀ ní wọ́n pè sí sí tóbi kan gbọ́tò mẹ́fìrìtì àwọn afẹ́tọ́rẹ̀ tọ́jú tó fi gọ̀ọ́gọ́ náà kún sọ́kẹ́lẹ̀ ògbẹ́ òtó kọ́lúlẹ̀tàn yìí mẹ́ kó sáfù ẹ̀sọ̀ gbè tó wá jàyà tó tọ́kẹ̀lé bọ̀dé ònúlọ́tò yìí tó fi mọ́sọ́wẹ̀ lẹ́dọ̀ àgọ́sọ ẹ̀dẹ̀ àyítẹ̀mítọ̀ Nàìjíríà.
once again, welcome to the live telecast of the 60th parade and celebration at Arcade Grand, Abeokuta. We've just seen the military and paramilitary officers taking the parade as part of the celebration. In this great country, Nigeria, where it is peace, progress, and so far, we give God the glory for what He has been able to do for us in this nation. The Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun, and all top government officials of the state are here celebrating whilst they complying with the COVID-19 protocols. It was a beauty to watch when the military parade was on here. And I must tell you that we have full loaded representation of the royal fathers, top civil servants, the judiciary, and of course some other prominent Nigerians who are here to celebrate. And we will say that God of creation, you continue to direct our noble cause as you guide our leaders right. Help our youths the truth to know, in love and honesty to grow, and living just and true, great lofty heights attain, to build a nation where peace and justice reign. And we pray to Almighty God that peace and justice shall reign in this country. Tunrayo is still here, and he'll be reaching out in Yoruba.
ó ṣeun Káyọ̀dé Táíwò. Gbádàwú ni ètò náà ló ti ń lọ lọ́wọ́ ní gbàgede ọ̀wọ̀n ìrántí àwọn ológun tó wà lókè mọ̀sán nílùú Abẹ́òkúta níbi tí a ti ń sàmì ayẹyẹ 60 ọdún òmìnira orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà bí ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ṣe ti darapọ̀ mọ́ gbogbo àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ lórílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà láti sàmì ti ayẹyẹ náà. Níbí náà ni ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún tó jẹ́ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ti wà ní ìkàlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ìyàwó gómìnà arábìnrin Bámidélé Abíọ́dún, igbákejì gómìnà onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ Naimot Sàlàkọ́ Oyèdélé, àwọn igbákejì gómìnà ní ìgbà kan rí, àwọn tí ó ti ṣe olórí fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọba tẹ́lẹ̀ rí àti olórí òṣìṣẹ́ ọba ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ Alhaja Selimot Ọ̀tún tó fi mọ́ àwọn tí ó ti ṣe ìdarí ní ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn tẹ́lẹ̀, àwọn aṣòfin, àwọn akọ̀wé àgbà, àwọn ọba aláyé àti àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn láwùjọ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ni wọ́n ti péjú pésẹ̀ síbí bí ètò náà bí ó ṣe ń lọ. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run níbi tí ó ti mú orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà bẹ̀rẹ̀, adúpẹ́ ibi tí ó mú wa dé, àtúndúpẹ́ ibi tí ó sì mú wa lọ lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí, torí tí a bá wò ó bí àwọn bàbá ńlá wa bọ́ ṣe jà fìtàfìtà lọ́dún náà tí ó fi jẹ́ wípé lọ́jọ́ kìíní oṣù kẹwàá ọdún 1960 ni òmìnira náà bọ́ sí ọwọ́ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà tí ó fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìṣàkóso rẹ̀. Ìṣàkóso rí bákan náà alàgbà tàbí ọ̀gágun Àgúnyìn Ìrọsì lẹ́yìn náà ló tún kan ọ̀gágun Yakubu Gowon, ọ̀gágun Ahmed náà ni wọ́n tẹ̀lé. Kí ìgbà náà ó tún wá kan ọ̀gágun Ọbásanjọ́ lábẹ́ ètò ìṣèjọba ológun. Bákan náà ló tún sún kan Alhaji rí. Lẹ́yìn ọ̀gágun Ahmad Buhari bákan náà ní ìgbà náà ní ọ̀gágun Ibrahim Abada bá fi dé. Tó nẹ́kàn bákan náà ló tún kan olóògbé ọ̀gágun Sani Abacha tó darí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ológun bákan náà. Ẹ̀yìn Abubakar ti lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí lábẹ́ ìṣàkóso olóyè Olúṣẹ́gun Ọbásanjọ́ kí ó tó di wípé olóyè Olúṣẹ́gun Ọbásanjọ́ gbé ìjọba kalẹ̀ fún olóògbé Umar Musa Yar'Adua kó tó wá kan ọ̀mọ̀wé Goodluck Jonathan. Lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ náà ìjọba àwarawa tẹ̀síwájú pẹ̀lú bí Alhaji Muhammadu Buhari ṣe tún ti ṣe àkóso orílẹ̀-èdè yìí lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ lábẹ́tò ìjọba àwarawa. Ọpẹ́ náà ni fún Elédùmarè wípé orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ń gòkè àgbà. Àwọn tí a dẹ̀ gbélé lórí òun náà ni ìṣọ̀kan àti ìtẹ̀síwájú pẹ̀lú àlàáfíà tí ó lè máa jọba lọ ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ìyàwó gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn arábìnrin Bámidélé Abíọ́dún wọ́n wà ní ìkàlẹ̀ léyìí tó jẹ́ pé ayẹyẹ yìí kò yọ àwa obìnrin pàápàá sílẹ̀, tọmọdé tàgbà tarúgbó tomidan lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí là ń ṣe mùkúlùmù kẹ̀kẹ́ wípé ó bá wa láyé, ó bá wa láàyè rẹ̀.
Of different aims. Well, talking about Nigeria as a good country, Nigeria is a very accommodating country that she is always ready and willing to accept foreigners into her to invest, progress, and even make profits without any form of discrimination. In furtherance, our cultural diversity, our one mix our cultures and languages instantaneously accepted by other countries. We've seen a situation whereby a white is anxious, eager, and willing to understand Nigerian languages and cultures. Obviously, Nigerian is known for having a lot of achievements, and this happens to be a good thing. Factually, the first African to win the Nobel Laureate Award is a Nigerian, Professor Wale Soyinka to be precise. Having the best and largest army in West Africa is one. Winning the war against polio is another. In fact, having a good climatic condition that suits all skin types and food growth is success. Amongst the country's achievements are the citizens. Nigeria has produced top-level doctors, lawyers, teachers, engineers, literary gurus, economists, entrepreneurs, and a lot more who have achieved and made success maximally, both nationally and internationally. However, Nigeria is so lucky to have a state like Ogun State under her. Ogun State is notable to having a high concentration on industrial estates and also being a major manufacturing hub in Nigeria. Ogun State has the best NYSC camp in Nigeria. This is a fact because once you get into the state as a copper, you begin to enjoy various things like having several job opportunities from several companies, both foreign and indigenous. Actually, most areas in Ogun State have several beautiful houses at affordable rates. Transportation fare are within reasonable prices, and security is decent and superb, that there is never a place for any terrorists to abide. Food is incredibly cheap, as Ogun State has the largest farms in Nigeria, other farms to be precise, and also has several large mechanized farms, like the Ikene settlement farms and Odeda settlement farms, and also has the highest rice pyramid in Nigeria. So do you still think Nigeria at 60 is not worth celebrating? Well, I am sure that if we all start nurturing positivity in our minds, we won't only make Nigeria a better place to live in, but the best.
Ekairo, sir. Ekairo, ma. I would also like us to know about the achievements of the present administration under His Excellency Prince Dr. Abiodun MFR. He provided free qualitative education for students, which made it easier for parents to send their children to school. He also provided water in some places where they lacked water, and he reconstructed bad roads. He also helped us when the lockdown came out due to the pandemic. He provided palliatives for the citizens. He also put some procedures in place to help to reduce the spread of the COVID-19. And I am sure that you agree with me that the present administration under His Excellency Prince Dr. Abiodun MFR is a good one to this state and is a very good benefit for us, and we gain good things from it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can we please put our hands together for this lovely Nigerian children? They are still coming back. They are still coming back. We need at this point to take His Excellency's message on this occasion of Nigeria's 60th independence anniversary. While the paparazzis are getting set, I'd like to appreciate our Papa, General Saidu Ayodele Balogun. Papa is here with us. Please put your hands together for him. Papa is here. We appreciate you, sir. The head of service is also with us, Alhaja Selimot Otto. You are recognized, ma. You are welcome. So I humbly now invite His Excellency, the Governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun MFR, our amiable Governor, to now deliver his address on this occasion of Nigeria's independence, 60th anniversary, and it is indeed a great landmark. Your Excellency, sir.
Her Excellency, the First Lady of Ogun State, my amiable wife, Mrs. Bamidele Abiodun. Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, Engineer Noemot Salako Oyedele. The Honorable Chief Judge of Ogun State, Justice Musumala Dikwerelu. The Secretary of State Government, Mr. Tokunbo Talabi. The Head of Service of the State Civil Service, Alaja Salmon Totun. My Chief of Staff. All the Excellencies and former governors are here present. All the Excellencies and former Deputy Governors here present. I see quite a few of our former governors and Deputy Governors here present this auspicious occasion. Former speakers of the Ogun State House of Assembly that are here present. Distinguished senators of the Federal Republic here present, and former senators are here present. Former members of the National Assembly that are here present. Members of the Ogun State Executive Council here present. Honorable members of the Ogun State House of Assembly here present. I see the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Dari, that's representing the Speaker of the Ogun State House of Assembly. All honorable judges that are here present. All the members of the body of permanent secretaries that are here present. The service chiefs that have worked tirelessly to make this occasion a success. Chairmen of statutory commissions, boards, and parastatals are here present. All members of the Local Government Transition Council, chairmen and members are here present. Our Royal Majesties and Paramount rulers are here. His Royal Majesty, Oba Sikiru Kayode Adetono, the Agujale and Paramount ruler of Dogoland, ably represented by His Royal Highness Oba Y.O. Adekoya, the Dagboiwe of Idowa. His Royal Majesty Oba Adedotun Aremu Gbadebo, the Alake and Paramount ruler of Igbaland. His Royal Majesty Oba Babatunde Ajayi, the Akaribo and Paramount ruler of Igbaland. His Royal Majesty Oba Kehinde Olubele, the Olu and Paramount ruler of Iwaland. All other Royal Highnesses are here present. All members of the Governor's Consultative Advisory Council that are here present. All other eminent and distinguished party leaders that are here present. I see quite a few of you. All distinguished personalities and gentlemen of the press. Good morning and happy Independence Day. My dear people of Ogun State and fellow compatriots in nation building, it is another national day. I have every reason to thank God Almighty and also join our compatriots in the Federation and in diaspora for the celebration of our great nation Nigeria for this auspicious occasion of her 60th Independence Day. No doubt, 60 years of our togetherness an occasion of our independence for self-rule and self-determination has been remarkable, particularly in the socio-economic and political fronts for all Nigerians. Therefore, I congratulate the people of our dear state and other Nigerians on this diamond independence anniversary of our great country. The theme of this year's National Day celebration, which is Together we shall be is very apt and instructive. God's grace, together we shall remain united, and together we shall overcome. Our strength as a nation derives from our diversity, our size, the indomitable Nigerian spirit, robust engagement that characterizes our discourse, sense of pride, and even the advantage that our geography confers on us. Our founding fathers bequeathed to us a solid foundation with great hopes. We owe it to them to keep Nigeria together as a united, strong, and prosperous nation. In this lies the full realization of our potentials as the largest collection of black holes on earth. Again, together we shall be. The celebration of 60 years of independence is a milestone that really calls for pomp and pageantry. But as you all are aware, the global COVID-19 pandemic, which has forced nations in the world to think and act differently, has also forced on us the imperative of a low-key celebration. Again today, we stand on the threshold of history as we celebrate Nigeria's diamond anniversary. Indeed, it is an occasion that will afford us the opportunity of a comprehensive appraisal of how well we have fared, review our achievements, and re-examine the challenges facing us as a people. This will enable us to come up with improved and more practical approaches towards attuning and nurturing our great nation potentials for sustainable development. It may be said in some quarters that our country's achievements have not matched up with our potentials. Yet, this cannot be a reason to dismiss or diminish the worth of our freedom. A wise man once admonished that, however painful the birth pangs of progress may be, once a colony has taken the plunge along the road to self-government and self-determination, there can be no turning back. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there is no gainsaying that all countries of the world emerged from one transition process or another, and ours did not come like a bolt from the blues. We all know the history of the amalgamation of the Southern Nigerian Protectorate and the Northern Nigerian Protectorate in 1914, which was to create the colony and protectorate of Nigeria that sired the modern Nigeria. In the late 1950s, the call for self-rule and self-determination in African territories became very prominent. For in Nigeria, independence came on this date, October 1st, 1960, as the Federation of Nigeria. And 3 years later, the constitution was amended and our country was declared the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Therefore, celebrating our National Day on October 1 every year is a mark of the transition of our dear country from a colony to a self-ruling nation. But let me be quick to say that beneath the history and success of our National Day celebration is the strength and struggle of our forebears and founding fathers. On this day and always, we cannot but continue to acknowledge the sacrifices and martyrdom of the likes of late Herbert Macaulay, late Chief Obafemi Awolowo, late Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, late Sir Ahmadu Bello, late Malam Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, late Anthony Enaharo, late Olufunari Olansom Kuti, and a host of others who were very instrumental to the birth of the independent Nigeria. And in fact, for us in Ogun State, we have every reason to celebrate our independence of our great nation. The fact remains irrefutable that every crossroad in the annals of our nation's socio-political development, proud ambassadors of Ogun State have been the compasses leading us the right way. It is on record that the first ever military to civilian political transition in Nigeria was midwifed by General Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, in 1979. The same Olusegun Obasanjo came to Nigeria's rescue in 1999 to usher in our present democracy. History will also not forget him as he midwifed the first ever successful civilian-to-civilian transition in 2007. We should also not forget the roles of Chief Ernest Shonekan, GCFR, as leader of the interim national government after the impasse of the June 12, 1993 general elections. That election on its own stands as a watershed in Nigeria's electoral history. It has been judged as a signpost of free and fair elections in Nigeria. And the winner of that election is another son and icon of Ogun State, the late Chief M.K. Abiola GFR. All of these people and many others are proud sons and daughters of Ogun State. Without being immodest, Ogun State has more reason than others to celebrate the independence and continue unity of Nigeria. Their labor will never be in vain, and their sacrifices will never be forgotten. It is in fact that Nigeria has gone through thick and thin in the bid to keep the vision and hope of our past heroes and to remain a very strong nation. A 36-month civil war between 1967 and 1970 and a long period of military rule, amongst others, are such stepping stones on which we have continued to achieve more as a people. Without starting to recount the many successes of the post-independence of our modern Nigeria, especially as a major force in the global front, it is a fact that our transition from a long period of military rule to a stable democratic government has fast rekindled our position as a cornerstone in the global economy. In fact, the uninterrupted democratic rule we currently enjoy in the past 21 years speaks volumes that we are a strong, vibrant, and united nation under God. Indeed, our diversity in tribes and tongues remain our biggest strength. For this alone, we have every cause to celebrate. And as the country is currently experiencing focused leadership led by President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, we have more reasons to celebrate. Fellow citizens, as we celebrate Nigeria's independence anniversary here and in diaspora, we must continue to focus more on those things that unite us together rather than on those that divide us. Nigeria has potential to become one of the biggest economies of the world, and this is not debatable. In fact, at 60, we should not be talking about how our nation will become a world power. We should be talking about how to consolidate our world status. We have all the human and natural resources to make us a world power. All we need to do is to bring our collective will to harness our potentials. We must also accept that development is a process. We must also know that the process has a cost. The good news is that the cost is not expensive. All we have to pay is our collective patience to see the process through a logical conclusion. We will have to make painful but necessary decisions. The failure of the past in taking these decisions is what led us to where we are today and the situation we find ourselves. It is therefore very imperative that we summon courage now and pull a shared will to take these tough decisions for the good of the present generation and building a strong foundation on which oncoming generations can build. Just as the labors of our heroes past can never be in vain, that is the only way our own labor will not be in vain. We must continue to work for the peaceful coexistence of all, irrespective of language, religion, ethnic nationality, places and circumstances of birth, or societal status. Let me reiterate once again that the choice of the theme of this Nigeria's Diamond Jubilee anniversary, which is "Together Shall We Be," is very instructive. Together we shall continue to make Nigeria greater. My fellow citizens, the future of our great nation is promising and very magnificent to imagine, but sacrifices have to be made. Let me say that the pains and inconveniences we currently experience due to the current situation of our economy are short-term and are in fact a prelude to a better tomorrow for all of us, our country and the coming generations. The naysayers may have complained of the same admonitions made in the past without results. But the difference is that we now have a federal government with a leadership that is sincere in its policies and its programs. It is on record that since suffering a recession and a full year of negative growth in the recent past, Nigeria's economy has recovered slowly and steadily. Data from the National Bureau of Statistics shows that our economy continues to grow. Our gross domestic product grew by 2.5% in 2017, and overall Nigeria's economy grew by 2.27% in 2019. These will be short of our expectations, but we are on a path of steady growth. And we could continue to improve on this steady growth if not for the unforeseen outbreak of the coronavirus pandemic in the first quarter of this year. As a result, I implore Nigerians to be more patient, be prayerful, and show more understanding to the current economic and social reforms as being carried out by the President Muhammadu Buhari-led federal government. We must continue to believe in ourselves. even if we need to tweak the structure of our federal system to make it respond to the needs of our current realities and of the federating unit. We can ill afford the dismemberment of a great nation. The indomitable Nigerian spirit in us will see us through. Let us release the ego in us to fly the storm. We have done it before at different times of our national trials, and we can do it again. For us in Ogun State, the theme of this anniversary resonates perfectly, and it speaks volumes of the continuous discharge of an all-inclusive and good governance, particularly in the last 1 year in our dear state. Our driving spirit has been encapsulated in our Building Our Future Together agenda. This is practically entrenched on the collective participation and responsibility of the people of Ogun State as part owners of all our decisions, projects implemented, and those conceived since May 2019. This is a deliberate and calculated policy towards ensuring that all the people of Ogun State contribute meaningfully and positively, especially in the decision-making processes that concern them. Therefore, our people remain our strongest strength. This is the drive of the purposeful and good governance that our administration has continued to tow and thread towards creating individual prosperity for our people and improving on the economy of our dear state. As an administration, we have made as a matter of policy to continue to improve on all sectors of our dear state economy. We have continued to enact bold reforms in the process and system of governance to boost economic activities. This has helped us to accelerate development in our economic pillars. This has in turn provided strong foundation for the optimum contribution of our economic enablers to the continued development of our dear state. Our SHARE acronym has helped us to map out a strategy that ensures a successful implementation of our Building Our Future Together agenda and continued development of our dear state. Our SHARE acronym is defined as I for infrastructure, S for social well-being and welfare, E for education, youth for development, and A for agriculture and food security. On infrastructure, our approach has been to develop the infrastructure that meets the immediate needs of our people and provide a solid foundation for continued and sustainable development, not just infrastructure to suit the fancy of political office holders. To that extent, we started with our inclusive approach by asking our community leaders, interest groups, and other stakeholders across our 20 local government areas to submit a coordinated list of infrastructural needs in order of preference in the areas that are key to the successful implementation of our Building Our Future Together agenda. This list included roads, schools, as well as primary healthcare centers. This exercise has been very rewarding and has allowed us to strategically allocate resources to our social well-being and social welfare. We are quite aware that towards the successful implementation of our Building Our Future Together agenda, there is a need to provide avenues to ease access to healthcare, empower our people economically, provide affordable shelter in a well-planned environment, protect especially the children and the girl child. On education, we have evolved a multi-dimensional approach for further development of our educational sector. This includes the development of infrastructure, capacity building for teaching and non-teaching corps, resolution of industrial crises in that sector, appointment of digitally compliant teachers, motivation of our existing core of teachers with timely promotions and introduction of ICT into the teaching learning process. Youth development. In order to properly dimension our approach in this area, we have leveraged on ICT by launching the Ogun Job Portal in August 2019. This has been instrumental in allocating our teeming youth to the appropriate sectors where they will be most productive for themselves and the state. Through this database, potential employers are able to post their vacancies on the portal, and it acts as a point of call for employers looking for qualified people to hire. On agriculture, we have deliberately chosen agriculture as a major pillar of this government. This unique position of agriculture in the economy of Ogun State, and indeed the glory of the whole Western region, cannot be overemphasized. As it has always been the mainstay of our economy, we should be able to take advantage of our God-given landmass spanning over 16,000 square kilometers that is very fertile for food and cash crops production, as well as for new crops with high value opportunities that can raise farm incomes. And indeed, it has proven to be a wise decision. We shall continue to invest in agriculture so as to tap into its enormous potentials, raw materials for our industry, employment generation, food security, poverty alleviation, and wealth creation, amongst others. The target of our administration is to produce enough food to attain nutritional self-sufficiency in the short term, and over the long term, produce enough food for other states in the country and even for export. All our programs are interrelated to ensure more prosperity for people of Ogun so that they can contribute their respective quotas to the development of Idea State. Furthermore, with our resilience and determination towards creating an enduring economic development and individual prosperity for the people of Ogun State, the last 1 year of administration has been dedicated upon several projects across all sectors, from roads to education, health, education, agriculture, etc. And while conceptualizing all these projects, we are determined to complete them, including the inherited ones that have positive impacts on the people. I can assure you, the people of Ogun State, that our administration will remain focused on its commitment towards the continued socio-economic development of Idea State. As we are gradually approaching the post-COVID-19 era, all sectors of the economy will be opened up for them to realize their full potentials. As a matter of fact, we will take advantage of this diamond anniversary of our great nation, not only to reappraise all our policies and programs in the last 1 year, but also to improve on our approach and strategy towards ensuring the continued delivery of good governance to the people of Ogun State. In this aspect, and despite the meager resources at the government's disposal, we have resolved to continue to deploy all available resources across all sectors towards improving the lots of our people. Although no government can claim to possess all the funds and other wherewithal of development, but meaningful contributions and cooperation from our people will take our development strides into a higher pedestal. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me use the opportunity to reiterate that ours is an administration that does not renege on its promises. In this direction, our administration will continue to deploy resources towards ensuring conducive environment for all our people to discover and nurture their potentials, irrespective of their age, gender, status, and location. Indeed, we are determined to unleash the creative energies of our vibrant, tireless, and motivated people, innovators, academics, researchers, people in the public service and private sector, whether formal or informal, artisans, professional class, captains of industry, politicians, farmers, graduates, parents, students, and all Nigerians that wherever they may be in the world, for the continued development of Idea State in particular and in the country in general. For us, all our hope lies in the bristling and bewildering diversities which, if properly harnessed, should provide us with the impetus to excel. At this point, it is imperative that I express my deep appreciation to God and all the people of Idea State for the continued support, cooperation, solidarity, and understanding for the peculiarities of the unusual times that we now live in. I urge you not to despair, bearing in mind that the task of nation building and of development cannot be left in the hands of people in government alone. It is a collective aspiration that all must pursue with relentless vigor. I have no doubt that the future is bright, promising, and glorious. Let me use also this opportunity to commend and appreciate all our workers, especially the labor unions and other stakeholders, for their civil and matured approach of engagement as they continue to share in our commitment towards improving the well-being, welfare, wellness of all of us in Ogun State. We shall not take your goodwill for granted. Before I end this address, let me remind our people that the whole world is still struggling with the effects of coronavirus pandemic. And it's a fact that no one knows how soon this pandemic will completely be phased out. Then it is my belief that all our people will continue to abide by the guidelines and measures as advised by the health professionals and other experts who are the front lines of the battle against COVID-19. Let me in particular mention that because we cannot afford to continue to hold the development of our state at ransom, we have considered a full reopening of the schools in phases at this period. On this, I implore all our parents, teachers, and all stakeholders in the education sector of Idea State to continue to ensure the safety of our children. As a matter of fact, you will need to pay special attention to all these pupils and students and ensure that they take all the precautionary advice and measures. We cannot afford a spread of this pandemic in schools and our homes. By doing this, you will not only be joining the fight against coronavirus, but also be sharing in government efforts towards preparing our children for the future that we are earnestly building. Like Ebola, COVID-19 will be defeated. Once again, I congratulate all the people of Abia State and Nigeria on this special occasion of Nigeria's 60th independence celebration. I wish to remind us of the importance of the theme through reference to an African philosophy, Ubuntu, that places emphasis on being self through others, and best encapsulated in the saying, I am because of who we all are. And I repeat, I am because of who we all are. Let us be encouraged by the vision of the sage, Chief Obafemi Awolowo GCFR, who said, after rain comes sunshine. After darkness comes the glorious dawn. There is no sorrow without its alloy of joy. There is no joy without its admixture of sorrows. Behind the ugly mask of misfortune lies the beautiful, soothing countenance of prosperity. So tear the mask. Nigerians, there's every reason to celebrate. Let's make Nigeria great. I thank you for listening to me, and God bless.
Thank you very much, sir. Now the parade commander will give the three.
Hello, please, we are not done.
That was the governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun's speech, and a very reassuring one that he has actually given us today. He has gone down the line to tell us the challenges and the progress being made so far, and so much that his government is also doing to make life better for its citizenry. We'll give him more from the parade ground now.
To the special guest of honor.
To His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Prince Dapo Abiodun, MFR.
As the parade commander march forth to take the permission to march out the color and the rest of the parade.
National salute! Present arms!
Let's be seated.
Your Excellency, dear President, ladies and gentlemen, we are gradually coming to the end of this year independence anniversary. As the parade commander marching forward to take permission of His Excellency to march off the color and the rest of the parade.
His Excellency has given permission for the parade commander to march out the colors and the rest of the parade. And the colors comprising the regimental and the national colors will be marched out. It is expected that while the colors are being marched out, we all will be upstanding.
March off the colors! Sir! To the colors! Present arms! Color battle and pass! Ladies and quick march!
While the color is
Can we
marched
be
out,
upstanding, please?
urge all the all sounds of uniform from the rank of front officer above are exhibited to salute.
The rest of the parade will not be marched out by the parade commander. And after the parade has been marched out, we'll continue with our own celebration. It is 60 years, and we really need to showcase some of our cultural values. I'm sure the June 12 Cultural Center, Ogun State Cultural Troupe is ready. And I also can say some notable groups. We're used to having these at the MK Abiola International Stadium. But because of this pandemic, we are complying with all protocol standards. our band. The band, we appreciate you. The Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, the Nigerian Police, and the NCDC, we really appreciate you. Well done. Well done. While we continue with the rest of the program for today. Thank you, Your Excellency. Please, the program still continues. The children, we have just 2 minutes to I promise that you're coming back. 2 minutes. Who are the people that are organizing the children? Are you listening to me? Your time starts now. 2 minutes for the children. When children conclude, and then we take good messages. Then we have the Joshua Cultural Council. They will be calling intermittently with the good messages. Thereafter, we will have to the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That's how the program will go. The rest of the program will go. The children will conclude their act. Àwọn ọmọ náà máa parí ètò tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan fún ìṣẹ́jú méjì péré. Lẹ́yìn yẹn ni àwọn bàbá máa wá fún wa ní ọ̀rọ̀ àmọ̀ràn màmá. Our statesmen, elder statesmen and women in goodwill messages. Tàdé máa fi àwọn orin ilẹ̀ wa táwọn Ojóǹtò máa kọ, tá máa fi sí àárín ẹ̀ láti gbé àṣà àti ìṣe wa lárugẹ. Lẹ́yìn eléyìí, gómìnà àti àwọn àlejò wọn wá gé àkàrà tí a fi ń sàmì sí ayẹyẹ 60 ọdún tilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Lẹ́yìn eléyìí, làwọn máa ṣe músò fún orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà, fún ìṣọ̀kan wa àti ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Ní pàtàkì. The children, you have 2 minutes. Can we bring the sound down? Can the band please bring the sound down? Band, the band, bring the sound down. Ẹ̀yin lẹ máa ṣe pátì kò kárí fún wa. Thank you. So we have the children. 2 minutes, your act now. Please give them a mic. Can they have the mic, please?
live telecast of programs retrieved from the military. Protocols. On a day like this, there's no way we will not take the fact that God has been kind to us as a nation for the kind of good leaders, unity in diversity, the gradual progress that we experience in this nation. I want to believe that we'll continue to experience development in different forms in this country. Now we're having the performance of students of different secondary schools from across the state reciting poems here, indicating and celebrating Nigeria at 60. Let's enjoy them.
MFR has done. This is a sign of our appreciation. Eshe sir. I have a dream that one day in Nigeria will be greatly appreciated, and foreigners shall be open to the beauty of our rivers, the splendor of our mountains, and the charms of our environment. Great men like His Excellency President Abiodun and Wole Soyinka will be proof to the foreigners that Nigerians were not only blessed with nature and minerals, but with wisdom. I have a dream, a social dream. We are Nigerians. This is Nigeria. We are indeed the giants of Africa. Yes, the giants of the world. And under this great nation, I see a greater state, Ogun State. I can see a great state, and a greater state under the leadership of His Excellency President Abiodun MFR. I can see Ogun State as the food basket of Nigeria. Ogun State as the select. I see Ogun State as the first state in Nigeria. So help us God. Amen. Long live Nigeria. Long live Ogun State.
I would like to end my address on our agenda for change. You see, change does not just happen. You and I and all of us must appreciate the fact that we all have our part to play if we want to bring about change. We must change our attitude to public offices and public trust. We must also change our unruly behaviors in schools, in hospitals, on the roads, in the motor parks, in our homes, and wherever we find ourselves. To bring about change, we must change ourselves by being law-abiding citizens. Happy Independence Day celebration. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
To all of us. Change!
And you see, we must be better. And our president should not also forget to come and attend to our Niger Delta region and also our youth. Well, if you say so, let us continue the celebration. Wow. Look at all of us. Each time I look back to how far we have come together, I give thanks to God.
Please, let's go the others in for celebration.
Yes.
Celebrate, join us.
Oh, you are welcome. My father, Sorry. Hey, madam, see, we are also expecting our children. We haven't seen them. All of us need to start praying.
Our language, we are one family. Anywhere you look, anywhere you go.
Missing child. I caused those who have brought war upon us. Who can tell if I'm a bone or a stick? Who can tell if I've tasted the flying cockroaches or buzzing bees? War has made me, poverty has made me a living
Now, we are all going to die. A missile has been directed towards us. It's a dream. It's a dream. Wake up. It's a dream. I had a terrible dream. I saw our president's youth who have been converted into agents of hooliganism by politicians die in large numbers. I saw our soil filled with the dry bones of brilliant children. I saw horror. If any war should ensue in this country, it will be more disastrous than what we have had in the past. Please, please, let us all learn to live together as one.
There should be resource control.
Yes, I agree, because that is one of the ways forward.
Living as one is inevitable. Let us revisit the documents of the Constitution of 2014. Federal cannot continue to receive 52% allocation, while the rest 36 states receive 48%.
Niger Delta should enjoy their oil because every state in Nigeria has its peculiar natural resources.
I was told of a Nigeria where the dollar was scared of the naira. Only peace could have made it happen. I was told of a country where our glory, which was to the envy of the world, was glory.
I was told of a country.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's how much we can take for now. Can we put our hands together? That's how much we can take for that drama piece. That's all we can take. God bless you. That's how much we can take. we can take. That is how much we can take, please.
Let's work hard for our glory. It takes me, it takes you, and every one of us to salvage our nation and take her to the top. Oh yes, let's take her to the top. Oh yes, let's take her to the top. Let's work hard for our glory. It takes you, it takes me, and every one of us to salvage our nation and take her to the top. Oh yes, let's take her to the top. Oh yes, let's take her to the top.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Can we put our hands together for them beautifully? Thank you. We know that time is up, but we do our best to bless you. Excellencies, very distinguished guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's up time for me to invite and of course move to the anniversary cake table. Your Excellency, sir, Her Excellencies, please, and all our royal fathers, our paramount rulers will of course join them. We'll do it group by group.
Ní àkókò gómìnà wọ́n dìde báyìí láti fọ ọwọ́ wọn. Báyìí náà a sì ń ké sí àwọn ọba ilé tí wọ́n wà ní orí ìjókòó níbi ayẹyẹ pàtàkì yìí wípé a kú ọdún, a kú ìyèdún, ojú wa máa rí ọ̀pọ̀ ọdún láti Elédùmarè. Ibi tí gómìnà ó ti fọwọ́ ti wà níbẹ̀ nígbà tí gómìnà ó dìde láti fọ ọwọ́ wọn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni àkàrà òyìnbó yìí tó ń sàmì ayẹyẹ 100 ọdún sí ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà gba òmìnira ti wà ní orí ìdúró, èyí tí gómìnà àti àwọn ìkàn níbi ìjókòó yìí yóò tẹ̀lé wọn láti gé.
Ọ̀gbìn láti gan àhọ́bídàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ètò àná mọ́sọ́wádìí yíra òtò họ́nlẹ̀ lọ sí èyí tán dọ́kọ́ àná yìí tán ẹnà gbọ́dọ̀ tó wẹ̀yìn lásán yòówó tó kọ́ òmù ìwà lọ́tàn òfin ká wọ́n ní èkì àyítẹ̀mítọ̀ Nàìjíríà yí àblọ́ndé gbòjò lédè sí ìdópẹ́ náà jíwò yẹn ògà ń rúkó tán dọ̀nùkùnmí tán ẹsọ́mọ̀ òpin tán nípé ìmọ̀pin tán ẹlásọ́mọ̀ déèfù déyìí ní ìyàlọ́dọ̀ yìí dó tó ògbìn má tẹ̀mẹ̀ fí mọ́wọ́ ètè lẹ́jọ́ àgọ́sọ́ ẹ̀nẹ̀ àyítẹ̀mítọ̀ Nàìjíríà mẹ́ni ẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ tí ògbìn má tẹ̀ gákò jà làdúrà kúrò lọ bọ̀dé ẹ̀fọ́ndó mọ́wọ́ àlọ́gọ́tọ̀ ẹ̀tọ̀ lọ́sùn ẹ̀fọ́ gọ́nà àṣìẹ kó àìsísí òkọ́lọ́dọ́tọ̀ ògbìn má tẹ̀ họ́dù tọ̀kúnlẹ̀ ní ẹ̀ tó bí títọ́lá ẹ̀kọ́ tó yìí.
Gómìnà àti aya wọn arábìnrin Bámidélé Abíọ́dún, igbákejì gómìnà onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ náà Ìmọ̀tí Sàlàkọ́ Oyèdélé, adájọ́ àgbà nípínlẹ̀ Ògùn adájọ́ Mọ́súnmọ́lá Dípẹ̀olú àti àwọn olórí pátákó àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ọba nípínlẹ̀ yìí Alhaja Sálímọ̀t Ọ̀tún, àbàbà General Seidu Ayọ̀délé Balógun to join them at the cake table, sir. Let us remain where we are seated. We'll be calling for the group photographs in batches because of we want to observe the safety protocols. We'll be calling out in batches, so stay seated. When we call your group, then you please come up. I want to welcome, we have a list of former governors and administrators here. I have Seidu Ayodele Balogun is with us. His Excellency Colonel Daniel Akintunde is with us. I also have His Excellency Admiral Olade Joseph is also here. We have the Navy Commander Rashid Raji is actually. We actually have 4 of them present at this event. The former military administrators and governors are here.
Gbogbo bí ayẹyẹ náà ṣe ń lọ sí òun la ti ń wò ní iléeṣẹ́ OGTV. Ẹ má gbàgbé wípé lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára a wà níbẹ̀ bí a ṣe ń gbé ètò yìí jáde fún gbogbo aráyé rí láti sàmì ayẹyẹ òmìnira 60 ọdún orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Nínú ọ̀rọ̀ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ni ó ti kan sára sí àwọn akọni tí wọ́n ti jà fitafita láti rí wípé wọ́n gba òmìnira orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà fún wa. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn kò gbàgbé ipa tí lára àwọn ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn tí wọ́n ti kó láti rí wípé lónìí àwa náà láǹfààní láti máa kópa nírú ayẹyẹ báyìí. Ó tọ́ka ìdí tá a fi láti máa ṣe ayẹyẹ yìí bí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ṣe tún jẹ́jẹ́ láti rí wípé ó ṣe àwọn ohun tí yóò dùn àwọn ènìyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn nínú lẹ́ka gbogbo. Ètò náà ló sì ń tẹ̀síwájú pẹ̀lú bí a ṣe dé ìpele tí wọ́n fi fẹ́ gé àkàrà òyìnbó láti fi sàmì 60 ọdún òmìnira orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn níbí.
The symbolic cutting of the celebration cake is about to take place, being led by the governor of Ogun State, Prince Dapo Abiodun MFR, ably supported by his wife and the deputy governor of Ogun State, and former governors of the state who are present, and the Alayeluwas. Together, they will be cutting the 60th anniversary of Nigeria, the land that is blessed with milk and honey, the land that is blessed with so many brilliant men and women who are displaying their worth across the globe. It is the time. And congratulations to Nigeria. There will be selective cutting of the cake after this symbolic cutting, and I'm very sure that the Alayeluwas, the top government functionaries, all of them will be part of the cutting of the cake here, celebrating Nigeria at 60.
Okay.
Yes. Amen. All right, EXCO members, Executive Council, State EXCO.
Hello. All music down. State EXCO. All EXCO members. members. Escort.
Photo shoots are going on. Let me quickly take some of the paragraphs in the speech earlier on presented today by the President of the Federal Republic. And in his speech he said, I speak to you today as your President and fellow citizens on this epoch occasion of our country's 68th independence anniversary as President. I wish to renew my appreciation to Nigerians who entrust in me with your hopes and aspiration for a better and greater Nigeria. Today, it is my unique privilege to recommit myself to the service of this great country of great people with profound diversities and opportunities. We are bound to destiny to be the largest and greatest black nation on earth. At this stage in our nationhood, it is important that we reflect how we got here to enable us to work together to get to where we aspire to be as a country, indivisible nation, united in hope and equal in opportunity. And I must tell you that much we are experiencing in this nation. The photo shoots are still on, and His Excellency is still at the cake stand directing the affairs. Motunrayo.
Ó ṣe Káyọ̀dé Táíwò ètò gígé àkàrà òyìnbó fún ti sísàmì ayẹyẹ 60 ọdún òmìnira orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà òun ló sì ń lọ lọ́wọ́ pẹ̀lú bí ìgbìmọ̀ ìṣàkóso ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn àwọn tí ó wà ní ipò ìṣàkóso ìpínlẹ̀ yìí àti àwọn tí ilé-ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn tí wọ́n fi ń bá gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ya àwòrán láti fi sàmì gígé àkàrà òyìnbó náà. Ká má ṣe gbàgbé wípé nínú ọ̀rọ̀ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ló ti pè fún ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ mùtúmùwà láti lè túbọ̀ mú ìtẹ̀síwájú bá orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà bí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ṣe tọ́ka nínú ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ wípé pẹ̀lú ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ a lè mú kí orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà kí ó túbọ̀ gòkè àgbà sí i. Ó wá tọ́ka àwọn ìpinnu rẹ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí títí kan àwọn ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn wípé ìdàgbàsókè tó yá kánkán ní ìṣàkóso rẹ̀ èyí tí Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún darí ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn yóò túbọ̀ mú bá àwọn ẹ̀ka gbogbo nípínlẹ̀ yìí. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ló lo àǹfààní ayẹyẹ òmìnira 60 ọdún orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lónìí tí ó fi ṣàlàyé wípé àwọn ọgbọ́n àtinúdá oníranran ló ti wà nílẹ̀ láti fi ṣe àmúṣe àwọn èròǹgbà àgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Ó mẹ́nuba àwọn iṣẹ́ àkànṣe gbogbo bí ohun amúlòdùn bí òpópónà àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ àwọn ilé ìwòsàn alábọ́dé èyí tí yóò túbọ̀ mú ìtura bá àwọn ènìyàn àti ìgbáyégbádùn àwọn ènìyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Ó tọ́ka wípé ìṣàkóso rẹ̀ yóò túbọ̀ ṣètò ìgbàgbára wọni ní pàtàkì láti ṣe ìtọ́jú àwọn arúgbó lóbìnrin àti àwọn ọ̀dọ́mọbìnrin gbogbo. Bákan náà ló tọ́ka àwọn ohun amúlùdùn àti àwọn ohun èlò fáwọn òṣìṣẹ́ lẹ́ka ètò ẹ̀kọ́ àtàwọn tí kì í ṣe olùkọ́ tó fi mọ́ ètò ìgbanisíṣẹ́ ní ìṣàkóso rẹ̀ yóò túbọ̀ gbájúmọ́. Ó rán wa létí bí ìṣàkóso rẹ̀ ti ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ ìgbàlódé láti fi ṣe ojú òpó sílẹ̀ nípa ti ìpèsè iṣẹ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn. Lẹ́ka iṣẹ́ ọ̀gbìn bákan náà tó fi mọ́ iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn Ọmọọba Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún ló ṣàlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ wípé ìpèsè àwọn ohun ọ̀gbìn láti fi ṣe ọrọ̀ yóò túbọ̀ rinlẹ̀ sí i. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ló tún jẹ́jẹ́ lọ síwájú fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́.
Now, be ready. Get ready. Get ready. Party chieftains. Party chieftains. Party chieftains. Party chieftains. Chieftains.
Please let us move back a little bit. Just move back a little bit. Yes, please go back.
Yes, it is at this point that we'll be rounding off the live telecast of Independence Anniversary from Arcade Grand Okemoson, Abeokuta. We say congratulations to Nigeria, congratulations to Ogun State and all its citizens. We want to thank all members of the production crew, those in the transport, the OB crew, the engineers, the cameramen, and those of us on the commentary box there, Motunrayo Sholanke and myself, Kayode Taiwo. Until we meet again, we say bye-bye and we leave you in the hands of Almighty God. Happy Independence Anniversary.
Through the north, south, east, and west. Take a look around the land. See Nigerians everywhere. So blessed. The only giants in this land are the champions of my God. And from here the gospel goes to the utmost ends of the earth. Oh God. Nigeria.